Hello, Scott.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. All right. Did you go
Teacher,
out today? Yes.
who is it?
Who is who?
Why there are two Scott?
No, it's only one Scott. Where's the second Scott? I can only see one Scott and one teacher Zara. Okay. All right. So how are you today? Did you go out today?
Um, yes,
Where did you go to?
I went to Miss Kim Academy.
Okay. So what did you do at Miss Kim's Academy?
I'm studying and I studied and did my homework.
You studied and you did your homework. That's nice. What about yesterday? Did you go out?
Oh no, I stayed at home.
Okay, yesterday you played at home. And what games did you play?
No, teacher, I stayed at home.
Oh, you stayed at home. And what did you do at home?
I did my homework, played football, playing games, and watch TV.
Oh, you played football yesterday.
Yes.
Did you win?
This is fair.
What did you say?
Um, the score is 2-2.
Oh, a draw. You call it a
Yes.
draw. It was a tie, draw. Okay. All right, that's nice. So what did you eat today?
Today at breakfast, I ate I ate some noodles. At noon, I ate rice and fish. Uh, in the afternoon, uh, I I didn't eat.
You didn't
After the
eat.
class, yes, after the class, eat. I ate.
You will eat. I'll eat. Okay. I will. Okay. After the class, I will eat. Okay. So what will you eat after the class?
I think uh,
Soup. Okay. That's nice. That's amazing. So welcome to class today, Scott. Are you happy?
yes.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen now with you so we can start today's lesson. Okay. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So in our last class, we did this. We talked about 4 seasons and 1 season. So we are done with this topic. Today, we are going to start from, do we still need libraries? Okay. Do
Yes.
we still need libraries? So now here in the past, people went to libraries to find information. However, fewer people are using libraries these days. Do we still need them? Okay, I'm going to read again. In the past, people went to libraries to find information. However, fewer people are using libraries these days. Do we still need them? All right. So now let's look at this part. What will make the library in your town a more exciting place for children? All right. What do you think will make the libraries in your town a more exciting place for children? I want you to write down your ideas. What do you
Yes.
think? I'm going to say that again. What do you think, or what will make the libraries in your town a more exciting place for children?
Wait, teacher. What, teacher?
Okay? So I'll say it one more time. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. What will make the library in your town a more exciting place for children?
Um, um, I think is so exciting.
Okay? I'll ask the question one more time. I think you don't understand the question. The question is saying, what things can be added to libraries? Okay? What things can be added in libraries to make it more fun and interesting for children?
Can you translate?
Okay? Translate.
I think um this is um the children um can uh, can hold can hold the book uh in in their house, and I think it's great teacher, I think.
Okay? So what will make libraries in your town a more exciting place for children? You said if children can borrow books and take it home, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is what you think will make libraries in your town a more exciting place for children. Okay, so I think if you have more interesting books, okay, if you have more interesting books in libraries, it will make the library a more exciting place for children, right?
Yes.
Okay, you have to have more interesting books, fun activities, colorful spaces. Okay. Um, okay. So I think if you have more interesting books, all right, if you have
Yes.
fun activities, colorful spaces, and be able to borrow books, it will make libraries a more interesting and exciting place for children, right? Colorful spaces. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
All right. So here, more interesting book, fun activities, colorful spaces, storybooks, be able to borrow books, I think all these will make libraries a more interesting and exciting place for children. Do you think so?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's move to the warm-up questions. The first one here says, how often do you go to a public library?
What?
How often do you go to a public library?
Um, once, I think once a week.
Okay. I go to a public library once a week. I go to a public library once a week. Okay. So why do people use libraries?
I think it's the library uh, have many interesting books and education books. Um,
Okay.
book can help the people learn many things about the world and something new.
Okay. People use library because they have so many books, right? Educational books that people could read, right?
Yes.
Okay. People use libraries because um, they, or when we say people use libraries to read books, study.
Why?
Yes, do you want to say something?
Teacher, may I go out?
Okay, how many minutes?
Um, 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm coming, teacher.
Okay. So now can you read what we have on the screen?
People use the library to read books, study, borrow books, and find information for school or work.
Yes. So this is the reason why people use libraries. Okay. They use libraries to read books, to study, to borrow books, and to find information for school and for work. Okay. So when someone says, why do people use libraries? You say people use libraries to read books, study, borrow books, find information for school or work. Okay? All right, Scott? Scott, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I want you to read what we have on the screen again. Why do people use libraries?
People use library to read books, study, borrow books, and find information for school or work.
Okay, so now the last question here. Do you enjoy going to libraries?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so why do you enjoy going to libraries?
Because, why, teacher? Coming teacher. Continue the class.
Okay, so I said, do you enjoy going to libraries? Do you enjoy
Yes.
going to libraries? All right. So why do you enjoy going to libraries? Why?
Because enjoy library is I can meet new friends, learn, study, and I can borrow a book.
Okay, because you can meet friends there, you can study, you can learn more information, and you can borrow books. Okay, that's nice.
Yes.
That's a good answer. All right. So now let's move to the passage. Let me take this off the screen. All right. So now here, I want you to read this part for me. I want you to read. Read.
Libraries are big buildings with information. People go there to borrow books or find useful information. Students use libraries to find out more about their favorite subject. These days, however, many people think that we don't need libraries anymore. They say that the internet can replace libraries. The internet helps us find large amounts of information quickly. However, using libraries takes much more time. First, we have to travel to the place. Second, we need to find those books we need. Sometimes they are missing or lost. On the other hand, we can use the internet 24 hours a day. You can also use it anywhere. Others disagree. They say that public libraries are great places to study in. In these places, everybody need to be quiet. That helps people to concentrate on their work. Or studying at home is very difficult. This is because there are so many things to do, such as watching TV or eat a snack. Also, we need library because 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 librarians can help us to find useful information. They teach us how to find correct information.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. So librarians are people who work in the library. Okay? Librarians are people who work in a library. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. They are people who work in the library. They help you find books. Okay? So now let me read the passage for you. Do we still need libraries? Libraries are big buildings with information. People go there to borrow books or find useful information. Students use libraries to find out more about their favorite subjects. These days, however, many people think that we don't need libraries anymore. They say that the internet can replace libraries. The internet helps us find large amounts of information quickly. However, using the library takes much more time. First, we have to travel to the place. Second, we need to find those books we need. Sometimes they are missing or lost. On the other hand, we can use the internet 24 hours a day. You can also use it anywhere. The next one here says, others disagree. They say that public libraries are great places to study in. In these places, everybody needs to be quiet. That helps people to concentrate on their work. Studying at home is very difficult. This is because there are so many other things to do, such as watching TV or eating a snack. Also, we need libraries because librarians can help us to find useful information. They teach us how to find correct information. Okay? So I want you to pronounce this word for me one more time.
Concentrate.
Concentrate, okay? And this one,
Librarians.
again,
Librarians.
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 Again, librarians.
Librarians.
Okay? So now let's answer the comprehension passage. All right? What things do people borrow from libraries? What things do people borrow from libraries?
What?
What things, okay? What things do people borrow from libraries?
People go there to borrow books or find useful information.
Okay, people borrow books. Why is it better to find information using the internet? Why is it better to find information using the internet?
Well, can you say again?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Why is it better? Why is it better to find information using the internet?
The internet helps us find large amounts of information quickly. However, using the library takes much more time.
Okay. Why are public libraries great places to study in? Why are public libraries great places to study in?
They say that public libraries are great places to study. In this place, everybody needs to be quiet. That helps people to concentrate on their homework.
Okay, everybody needs to be quiet in public libraries. That helps people concentrate on their work. All right. Why is it difficult to study at home? Why is it difficult to study at home?
What?
Why is it difficult to study at home? Why is it difficult to study at home?
Because studying at home is very difficult. This is because there are so many things order to do, such as watching TV or eating a snack.
Okay. And the last one, who can help us find information in the library? Who can help us find information in the library? Can you hear me, Scott?
Yes.
Who can help us find information in the library?
Can I see the question? It is the librarians.
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 Okay, so now here we are to use the vocabulary check. We are to find the meaning of these words and fill in the sentence using these words. Okay, can you pronounce the first word for me? What's this?
Since it is borrow, that means how uh how something uh on the get to home, and I think that's all.
Okay, borrow. That is to take something. To take something and return later. Okay?
Yes.
Borrow is to take something and return it later.
Yes.
Okay? So now what's the meaning of concentrate? When you say concentrate, what does it mean?
I think it's focus something.
To focus. Okay? To focus. All right? To focus your mind. That's the meaning, to focus your mind on something. All right? What about a librarian? Who is a librarian? Scott, can you hear me? Hello, Scott, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I said, who is a librarian?
The meaning of librarian is the people in the library help the people to read book, borrow book, or study book.
Okay. People that work in the library. That's nice. That's nice. So what's the meaning of missing? When you say missing, what does it mean?
You lost someone lost something.
Okay? Something that is not there, can't be found. Okay? Missing,
Yes.
cannot be found. All right? So the last one, replacing. What's the meaning of replacing?
Replace is I don't know.
Okay? So when you say replacing, it means putting something. Can you see this?
Yes.
All right. Can you read the meaning of replacing for me?
What?
I want you to read the meaning of replacing.
The meaning of replace, putting something new in place of something else.
Yes. Putting something new in place of something else. You replace. Okay? Replace. Putting something new in place of something old. All right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, Scott, our time is fast spent. This is where we end the class for today. All right? So I'll see you in our next class. Goodbye, Scott.
Yes.
Goodbye.